This is Total Telecom TV at Communication in Singapore. I'm talking to Max Penfold of UTEL. Max, you've given out a warning or an advisory note to APAC operators this morning. What was that all about?
Basically, fibre to the home offers fantastic services and everyone relies upon it. However, fibre is not totally without its problems. In the process of installation, if it's not done right, things build up fast. And they need to be able to get those faults found and fixed quickly, or else people are going to be seriously upset and their businesses are going to suffer.
Now, it's your first time at Communication. I think you've got the answer for them.
Absolutely. I mean, this part of the world is investing more in fibre to the home than most of Europe. And it's time now that we came out of our little shell in Europe and came here with our solutions, which we've been proposing to people there.
I think it's something called Fastlight, so tell us more about it.
Yeah, Fastlight is a centralised testing system which can be put in the switch, and from there we can map out the whole of the network and we can tell people precisely what's going on in any part of the network at any time. So if there's a fault or if there's something that's not right that could lead to a future fault, we can spot that instantly. And we can provide operators with a complete solution for where to send people, what to send them with, and what to do.
Crikey. Now, so Asia must be an important market for you. I mean, you've come a long way here this week. Tell us why it's important.
Well, Asia to us is going to be increasingly very important to us, because here there's about 20% of the world's fibre to the home networks being put in, and people here are putting real investment in. They're not playing lip service to it like some of our European operators are doing. So they're investing properly. We want to invest ourselves here and go and work with these operators to ensure that they can get the systems which they want to operate in the way that they want for the future.
And I think we're not talking totally futures here. You've already actually got one or two trials in place. Can you tell us any more?
Well, basically we've been operating in mainland China for some time, which is the largest market for fibre to the home, and we've had some great success there, as well as in a couple of places in Europe as well. So this is not without some sort of basic foundation. So we do know what we're doing, we hope.
Sounds very encouraging. What else have you got here this week?
Well, basically, fibre to the home is very important, but we also developed something called RoboCab, which is a cabinet for people who decide to go fibre to the cabinet and then copper outside. Because when you go for that solution, it sounds great, but there's a huge OPEX involved in what they call lift and shift on the old copper, where people have to manually move things about. We now have a robot that will do that in the cabinet for them. It means that instead of having 1,000 engineer visits to a cabinet, typically over a 2 or 3 year period, you can do it all from a computer in a central office. Saves a massive amount of time. It also improves the quality much, much more than the traditional methods which are about, which are, to be honest, not very nice.
Max, thanks very much for talking to us.
It's been a pleasure. Thanks, Brian.
So news from UTEL, a British company already making successful inroads into Asia.